Hi everyone, I am responding to Natalia in grade two justice oriented framework presentation for Heaton Elementary. First of all, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate how she focuses on growth data while also acknowledging this systemic tension like chronic absences and suspension rates. I'm going to build on her analysis using culturally substantiating pedagogy and UDL as my main framework. So on slide 4 here, Natalia emphasized sustaining linguistic pluralism and avoiding defective framing at Heaton, which is 76.5% of students that are Hispanic or Latino, and about 14% are English learners. In a class of 24 students, that's like about 17 Hispanic student and 13 English learner. That democratically reality means, you know, multilingual identity is the central and not um, prep. What stood out to me was her point about rejecting um, assessmentalist models in a 95% poverty context. It can be easy for schools to focus only on um, reading re remediation, but Paris and Alma argue that sustaining pedagogy requires us to protect students' dignity, language, practice, and community identity, which is in second grade. This is like development, or that it means that it's trying to develop a appropriate because um, students are forming early academic identities. If their language or culture is framed as less than, that can shape how they see themselves as learners. Natalia has emphasized on sustaining culture ways of knowing directly support positive identity formation. And then if you look at the UDL as structural justice, on slide 5 here, Nata discussed about UDL as a structural justice. I think that this is especially important um, at Heaton because 70% of students have disability and 22 out of 24 students are, taking the disadvantage. And that means instructional barriers are likely built into design, not into students. And the argue is that variability is normal. If lessons rely heavily on lecture only, um, writing only assessment, or um, rigid pacing, that design unintentionally excludes certain students. And in second grade, UDL is very important. Students naturally learn through drawing, movement, discussion, and storytelling, providing multiple means of representation and expressions like acting out a social studies concept or orally explaining ideas. So it's not lowering, rigor. It's designed for access up from the start. Proactive design could also reduce behavior issues and absenteeism and disengagement because students feel capable and included to everything. So overall, Natalia's slides show strong structure thinking, and she reads the data as um, a system rather than individual failure. Moving forward, justice oriented instruction at HETM must combine culturally sustaining pedagogy with proactive UDL design so that equal um, or equality is embedded in daily teaching practice.